Hello, everybody. It's Sabre Wolf, and we are back with another night of Friday Night Dice. The Digits and Dragons group is together again. We're finishing up the campaign of the Lost Mine of Delver that's been graciously led by our DM Leo. We're gonna be wrapping it up either tonight or next week, one or the other. And yeah, and then Bailey will be taking over after that. So just a couple of quick notes, really quick. If you haven't seen it already, posted out throughout the week. Like I said, last weekend, I went over to CT Gamer Con, which was in Uncasville, Connecticut, the week in Sun. If you haven't seen the videos, I posted a bunch of videos about the some of the art people that were there, the really nice ones. Some of the board games was really nice too, and also interviewed the main person there that was in charge of it, Mitch. Great guy. It was great for him to talk with me like that. And if you haven't seen it already, this is a really fun game. This is Cheer Up. It's from Cheer Up Group, and it's from themselves at cheerupgames.com. This is a great version of kind of like a Cards Against Humanity thing, but you always discard your entire hand at the end of every return. And there's like two different cards that you have to mix together to create new questions like that to match your cards to every single round. So this is a good version of it. I tried it out a couple times there. I really like it. I'm never gonna. I don't get paid for this or anything. I actually bought this with my own hard-earned money. But yeah, check them out, cheerupgames.com. And also, if you're on the road a lot, don't forget. I also post a video about swear mints. The spicy, not suitable for work edition just came out about 4 weeks ago now. So this is brand new. So 1 month ago. So this is a cool game. It's pretty much kind of the same thing. You have to make up a slang term that nobody's ever heard of, based on, and you get two random cards. You try to pick names of it, and again, you reset your hand every single time. So you don't set trash cards in your hand since the beginning of the game that you're never going to use because you don't have any proper nouns or anything to use it on. So check them out again. It's cheerupgames.com. Really great group of people. Very gracious of them to give me not one but two interviews about the games. So check them out. All right, they're really fun games. Coming up, so like I said, this session stuff's wrapping up here for my D&D here. We're going to be switching over to Bailey's campaign in the very near future. Also coming up, maybe October 1st, I'm not sure, but we are going to be doing a special one-shot, a Halloween special one-shot, which I actually might be DMing. So I may be DMing again soon. It will be another Candle Key mystery. Since that was well received, it was the most viewed actually of any of our D&D videos. So thank you for that. So I will definitely do this again for DMing. All right. Without further ado, we're going to get right into the Lost Mines of Delver. We're going to bring in the guys here in Discord. Hello, everybody.
Howdy.
How do?
Yep. So, like I said, we're wrapping up the Lost Mine of Delver here series. We're going to be switching over to Bailey's campaign in the next couple weeks here. I don't think we've decided whether or not we're going to be doing a one-shot Halloween edition. I don't think I think the jury's still on that.
Sure, I'm down for whatever.
Well, there is a week I know that we're going to have like a little bit of a hole. So, because Paul needs a vacation.
Yeah, Paul, where are you going? You're going to Disneyland or what?
Yeah, Disney 50. Yeah.
Woo!
Is it Florida or California?
World is in Florida.
Right.
I'll be going to land in December.
It's not super nearby, but in the beginning of November, we are going to have to start worrying about daylight savings time.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
I think in October, I know that Friday, what is it, the 30th or the 29th? I'll probably be in the woods.
Oh, yeah, because you go hunting.
Yeah, I got to get some meat.
Who doesn't follow daylight savings time?
Bailey.
Oh, the DM, of course.
He's the only smart one. What a stupid rule. I hate it.
Well, it was back in the days of the farmers.
Yeah,
and all,
I
so
know.
it is what it is.
You don't need to explain. It's still dumb.
Back in the day. Yeah, but I am actually, like I said, if we want to do like a little Halloween kind of thing, I do have another Candlekeep mystery. It's almost set up. I still got to do a couple more edits on it, but I do have that available very soon if we want to do that.
There's no mention of any interest in DMing, and all of a sudden you're interested in DMing. What's up with that?
It get more of my creative juices out, and I don't mind doing the extra voices and stuff like that. And also apparently that was our most well received video we've made so on YouTube. So thank you guys for that out there. Um, so yeah, I don't mind doing it. I enjoy making those maps and stuff. So
You know what I think it was that made that one special? The mushrooms.
oh yes, it was all the shrooms.
It's all about mushrooms.
Is wait, is Inti here?
No, we're missing 2 people.
Wow.
You know, in being in South America, who knows about the
Yeah.
electricity?
Honduras is in Central America.
It's Central America.
All right, whatever.
We're not that far south. It's still above the equator.
It's south of me, so
Everything's south. No, so you're not in Canada. Never mind.
that'd be Leo.
Everything's south of Leo. This Mike's muted, so you can't fight back on that one. All right. Well, while we're waiting, so what's the final verdict on people keeping characters or not for next campaign here? I know I'm keeping mine. If he survives.
Well, we have to get through. We have to get through this.
Oh, hey, Bailey.
Billy.
Hey. Maybe.
Maybe this is the problem.
There he is.
Hey, Bailey.
How you guys doing?
Good. Good. We're talking about you.
I don't know, man. I kind of like Toll, but I'm not really. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the dice say.
Well, I got to re-roll again, so we'll see what happens.
I would say, I'll keep my character if my character survives, but honestly,
Really?
at this point, the chance of my character dying is
Slim. Once a couple of our characters die, your character probably say, "I'm out of here."
And thou just got the crown of intellect upon his head.
No, he won't run away. He has a duty to kill this dragon.
Right now, he's taking a kitty nap at the moment. So, like I said, we're gonna rewind this for a split second to re-roll Ryan's tattoo check. So, we'll
Hey
get
there,
that done
Inti.
in a minute. Hey, the whole crew's
Sorry
here.
about that. Had to finish some stuff from work.
Don't worry, you weren't the
priorities.
only white person.
They're prioritize.
Yeah, we got I don't know. If, like I was saying, if I re-roll a character, it's. I would probably like to do a swashbuckler. I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm playing in. I think it's Sean's campaign.
That's Inti's campaign.
Right.
Or Inti's campaign. Sean's campaign, I'm playing Iron Man kind of thing.
We talked about this. I remember I was like, "Oh yes." You said, "Oh, that's what I'm going to play." I was like, "Maybe we'll both do them. We'll have dual swashbucklers."
I mean, yeah, but I wish I could bring him out, but I know Inti's got plans for him already.
I mean, that's going to be a long time from now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bailey,
Yeah.
you said you want to take us to level 20.
Yes.
Jesus, what level are we starting at?
That'll be another year or two.
We're starting at level 7.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, so fast forward about like 2 months, 3 months. Yeah, so we're not gonna be. Yeah, so so in other words, my characters are already lined up for the next like 3 years, is what we're saying.
That's why I'm not even going to think about it.
No, I do have two. So I do have two backup characters. One depends on the new race that just came out this week, which I'm still trying to confirm or deny the information of that race. Oh,
Yeah,
5e Tools is back, guys. 5e Tools is back.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, I saw the Heron Guns stats.
I like it, except the only problem is if Herringons would make good rogues, but one of their racial abilities is just like the kind of like disengage ability, but it has more RP positional value to it. So
It's it makes for a pretty good fighter if you're trying to go for like the duelist fighter kind of deal, or like a 2-weapon fighter.
okay, they still haven't added it to 5e Tools yet.
I think I got the hardest part of the character done, which was the name. I got my next character's name.
Name? Really?
Okay,
The name was the hardest
to
part.
be fair, I have trouble with names too. Like Adrian, his name for the longest time in my notes was literally backup character.
Yeah.
Good way to make him feel special.
Soldier B.
I told you about the Adventure League character. His name, he's an archer. His name is Sterling. So you can see where
Good show.
I love that show. Damn it, Lila. Then I have another character who's a fighter, and his name is Ty. Let that one sink in.
Let's see. I know my stream's gonna go to crap, but let's see here. Yeah, stream's gonna go to crap, so sorry guys. But I paid for my service, so it actually loads faster now. Okay, so my names and my guys are, so I have Ryan right now. So the upcoming characters' names are Treeline Ridge, or just Ridge. We got Mikhail Schusterhund, Jermaine Eventide, and Shadow Salt. So coming to a game near you in the next 3 years from now.
Well, yeah, my next character name is going to be January Billings.
I also have in the back pocket. I also have Vosh and and Connor Grimm Clout Passage.
Dwarf, huh?
Yeah, it's a dwarf. How could you tell by that name? God.
Because of the name.
I don't know. It could have been a Goliath.
I'm Clodigan Clout Passage.
Is it ever a Goliath?
Goliath are a pretty good race, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. Just nobody plays them for some reason.
Yeah.
Would any of you let me play the homebrew mule I made? Which, by the way, coming up in a video, not too in distant future, I'm going to demo that on a video coming up in a week or two.
I'd have to take a look at it, but yeah, I don't. Should be fine.
Yeah, and these guys helped me flush it out too, so thank you guys for helping me.
I'm good.
Maybe the next one shot. Maybe I'll do a barbarian.
Yeah, I said
haven't
that.
done that. All
Yeah.
right, Leo.
Leo's back.
Okay. Are we ready?
We are.
Yes, we are.
Was born ready. Like an NFL commercial.
I'm ready. My character is not.
Uh-oh.
He is still very, very scared.
As he should be. We find ourselves in the Sword Coast, just east of Neverwinter, in the ruins of Thunder Tree. Near the place where the Neverwinter River emerges from Neverwinter Woods stands the abandoned village of Thunder Tree. The buildings here have long since been left to ruin. There was a volcano that erupted 30 years ago, a mountain just to the north. White Plume Mountain, burying the area in ash, causing the local villagers to flee in terror. It has long since been abandoned. However, there is a uneasy presence that is taken over the area. It is quite a beautiful scene, though. It is midday. The sun is shining. There is a dome of fog above you, about 60 feet up in the air. It's forming in such a way that it's not natural, obviously, just the way the fog is forming. Some of the buildings are intact, but most of them have deteriorated to the point where there's only a foundation left. If it wasn't taken over by this menace, Venomfang, the green dragon, you would think this is quite a quaint place. A good place to maybe start a new life and take over some of the buildings that were left intact and repurposing them for maybe a new village. However, you find yourselves in the midst of a battle. Now, where we left off last time, we have Venomfang has summoned some cultists. The cultists appear to be worshippers of Tiamat, the evil dragon god. Venomfang is clearly an adult green dragon. Most powerful. Green dragons are known to be quite cunning and intelligent, and they're also known to be dabblers in the magical arts. And as soon as you entered Thunder Tree, you were approached by what you thought was a lizard folk druid named Fezzik. However, it turned out to be Venomfang himself, transformed himself into this form to deceive and trick you, as green dragons are known to do. A battle ensued quite quickly. The green dragon used his breath attack several times, at least twice, if I recall. Rayon went down. The artificer went down as well. And right now we find ourselves at the top of the order with Fezzik. However, we were going to go back and redo a Rayon's turn, which was, let me see, when was it? It was just at the bottom of the order. Correct, right?
Yeah, it was 2 people ago.
Now, I have an offer for you, Sabre.
Okay.
I will let you go back and you can try to use your tattoo.
Okay.
However, at the same time, Venomfang wants a redo as well. If you decline the offer, then you would not be able to attempt your save, and Venomfang will not have a redo of his turn. What do you think?
A redo of his turn? Like,
Well, it's
was
not
his-
so
what
much a
was-
redo of his turn, but if you recall, he used his legendary action to do a wing attack. And
Right.
that attack is actually what brought you down at the end of someone else's turn. I forget who it was. As part of the action of doing the wing attack, he is able to move half of his speed. Now, I declined to do that in the spirit of, I guess it was the Tasha's Mind Whip, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm offering you is, if you want to do the redo and try to make your save with your tattoo, the save is DC 5 plus the damage taken, right?
Yeah, I have to roll 15.
15, sure. So not bad.
Well, no,
Not the
it's-
easiest save at
The
the same
die
time.
the die roll has to be a 15.
If you were to do that, I would certainly allow it. However, I am going to go back on what I said about Venomfang not using his half of his speed. So, the offer is yours.
Well, I'd still be able to move 60 feet, so he can't get out of my reach. So, all it would be was his movement, right?
Yep.
Yep, half of his fly speed.
Which I would be able to track him down and that's if I make my roll.
Because right now he's on the ground in front of Fezzik the Immortal, and I believe it's going to be Fezzik's turn coming up right away.
Right. We're re-rolling me and then go straight to Fezzik afterwards, depending on what I do.
So what I was thinking with Venomfang was to take flight as soon as he did his wing attack. But then there was that Tasha's Mind Whip. But at the same time, I think what I want to do is in fact fly. But I will not. I will stay on the ground if you decline your go back.
One in 4 chance. Let's do it.
You're doing it?
I'm giving you my inspiration. Take advantage.
Is that actually an advantage roll for a tattoo check?
I
It is
would,
a savings throw.
you'd be better
Okay.
off trying to use that for your get rid of your fear.
I'm not. It does. No matter how quickly I get rid of this fear, it's not going to make a difference.
No. Okay. Here we go. Rebirth tattoo. Have to roll a 15 or higher on the die.
Yeah, it is a Constitution savings throw, Lifewell Tattoo, Strength of the Brave. On a success, you instead drop to 1 hit point. So this is going back to the wing attack. Go ahead and try to make your save.
Right, put down the chat real quick. It is a Constitution, so let's roll it advantage. Missed it.
Oh, you got a 15? Oh,
No,
No.
missed it.
you needed a 15.
Yeah, I needed an 18.
Wow. You remain down. Venomfang, after the
So
wing
that's
attack,
success.
flies up.
There.
And Fezzik the Immortal, if you wish to take an attack of opportunity, feel free.
There's no
If you
point
take
not
an attack
taking
of opportunity, it's at advantage.
That is
There's
true.
no point not using it.
So
The attack is at advantage, yep.
the first attack against Venomfang is at
Ooh,
advantage.
because of the owl before he died. Ooh.
Just- Yep.
All right. Shillelagh, let's see it happen. 22 to hit.
22 is a hit. 9 bludgeoning damage as Venomfang flaps his wings. Whoosh, whoosh. And he takes flight, and he is heading this way. And that is going to be the end of that wing attack. So going forward, we had Ketbia, and then we have Fezzik the Immortal.
Dang.
Ketby already made his death save, which was a fail. And Fezzik
Venomfang has ascended to 30 feet, flying away from you. Fezzik, you see your allies down. Well, not allies, I guess you could call them acquaintances. 2 cultists are still alive and are looking your direction. What do you do?
Rayon. Take another. This time. Where are you? Here. Wait. Oh, that's a little time knockdown.
Yeah, I'm right here.
I move there and up to you. That's 30 feet right there. That's what we do.
But don't forget, I go last. So
Also, how high is he? How high is Ryan floating now?
He's descending. He's about 5 feet descending down.
Okay.
Got flying speed.
oh, man.
Yeah, we're gonna hit you with a healing word, Rayon. And we're gonna come over here and pop this guy in the head. Just get him out of the way.
You can try.
You can try already.
Oh,
Did
the
it hit for 10
cultist. And he is prone, I think, after that wing attack. And he takes a vicious shillelagh. And you hear a sickening crunch. And he is dead.
Fezzik is a lot better with staves than Ketvia is.
Well, that's it for me.
If that's the end of your turn, we only have 2 more characters to go. Volt, Adrian, and then Venomfang. I was going to say something about Venomfang. Oh, yes. Because of Natasha's Mind Whip still in effect, he used his wing attack, and that is it for his legendary actions. So you are free to go, Volt. You saw Venomfang rise into the air after knocking out some of your companions. You see a cultist. Well, I guess you don't see him. He's behind the building, but what do you do next?
Am I within 60 feet? I'm sorry, 90 feet. I'm within 90 feet, right?
Of basically everything, yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to use a 2nd level spell. And I'm going to throw a chromatic orb at him.
You've tried this a couple of times. One of them hit, one of them missed.
And I am going to use my inspiration.
With advantage.
Come on, crit.
Crit.
Oh, I didn't pick it up.
Shit.
I see a 4. What's the other one?
Fucking 10.
That, even after adjustments,
Which you have your Wand of the War Mage out, I believe.
Yeah, but it's still a +7.
Oh, +7. Yeah.
The chromatic orb charged up energy flies.
Oh, look at that shit.
What is that?
If you were an elf, if you had elven
rolled.
accuracy, man.
Yeah.
Oh no! You gotta be kidding me! Even your dice are trolling you, man.
The chromatic orb sails just past his wing, and he dodges it dexterously, and he looks at you with murderous intent.
Okay, then let's see. I'm going to move. Is this guy still alive?
Yeah.
This guy back here?
Yep. We've just been ignoring him because he doesn't matter.
Yeah, he hasn't really been doing anything.
Let's see.
I mean, he shot a firebolt and hit Rigel, and it did no damage.
I actually tuned down that guy right before the last session. He was supposed to be a level 6 Draconic Sorcerer with Elemental Adept. He's only a level 3. I thought 6 was a little excessive.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, the dragon's excessive enough.
I'm going to move there.
Very well. You stand next to a collapsed building where Venomfang had fallen through the roof after your successful use of Shatter, I think it was.
Yeah.
And if that's the end of your turn, only one more player left to go. Adrian. Frightened by the frightful presence feature that Venomfang did. So is Rigel, actually, right there next to you.
Yeah, we just can't break free.
So you're crouched by this tree, Rigel, and I'm assuming you're getting ready to load your crossbow bolt.
Yep.
There's this dead bush that is next to you, and this whole time you've paid no attention to it whatsoever. However, as soon as you ready your crossbow bolt, you feel a pair of eyes looking up at you from the bush. Suddenly, you look down, and directly next to you, you see a tiny plant creature twitch and move sort of jerkily towards you. What do you do?
Oh, God.
Well, there was a sign about evil plant monsters. Well,
let's get this party started. Woo!
Yeah. So, since we're going to be rolling at disadvantage anyway, let's pull out my rapier and booming blade through this small plant creature.
Oh, you are diverting your attention from Venomfang. Are you sure you want to do this?
What am I going to do? Put 6 damage on Venomfang? Maybe? No, you're right. I'm shooting Venomfang. It's gonna be a steady aim.
It's your choice. This little creature is definitely causing you a little bit of distraction, but go ahead. If you feel like you want to steady your aim while frightened, go ahead.
I'm gonna steady my aim, try to calm my breathing, shoot the dragon, hit the dragon for 8 piercing damage.
Ooh, wow. You, wait, disadvantage?
Steady aim is advantage, so it cancels out.
Oh, I see. So you don't move and you take your shot. Wow. Okay, 26 is a hit. So you manage to aim right through the branches of this tree, and you manage to hit Venomfang flying 30 feet up in the air for 8 points. And he shoots you a look in this direction because he's been hit by you maybe 2 times, 3 times. I don't know.
I have no idea. I lost count.
And he is definitely
lost count of the number of times I missed.
Frodrick, he yells. Take care of that.
How many rounds? How many rounds has this been?
A lot.
I'd probably say about
5.
I want to say 5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the frightened really only came into play maybe round 2 or 3. I can't remember.
Yeah. It was round 2. Speaking of, that's the end of my turn. Wisdom save.
Oh, frightened!
Yes. I make it!
You are no longer frightened.
Listen, I just needed that really good shot on the dragon for 8 damage.
And as soon as you let the shot go and you feel like you're back in the fight, you are no longer frightened. A twig blight goes flying towards your face.
Yep. Let's see it.
It's 14 to hit?
Miss.
Oh, what's your AC?
17.
Oh, so a twig blight is definitely...
yeah. And speaking of, I'm going to use my reaction, and I'm over here now.
I thought steady aim, your movement speed is 0.
I'm
you
not
can't
using
do
my
it.
own movement. I am using the studded armor of the eagle.
Oh, okay, cool. That's like a once a day feature type thing.
Yes.
Okay, so you use your armor and you fly back away from the creature.
Wow.
And now Venomfang's turn
Nice one.
finally has come. And oh my goodness, are you all just lined up so perfectly?
Did I put myself into the cone?
I think you're too far away.
No, you're too far away.
Maybe.
Oh,
yeah, I'm too far away.
He is going to see what... Now, mind you, he is still Mind Whip, so his options are a little bit limited, but I'm pretty sure I know what's going to go down. Are you ready?
Does he have a breath weapon?
It's about to find out real soon.
Can I ask a question before you start?
Sure.
So, would I have had advantage on him if he was mind whipped, or was just the first Fezzik would have got the advantage, and then it's over?
The advantage was from an owl help action.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, move on. All right.
Venomfang takes a deep breath, and let's see what this D6 reveals. Oh!
Kazima.
You see Venomfang, blood is trickling down his neck. He's flapping his wings 30 feet in the air. And this is what he's going to do. Again, his options are limited.
Wing attack.
You have proven to be more of a challenge, but you're in luck. I enjoy a good challenge. Now, stay where you are if you don't mind. I'll be right back. Whoosh, whoosh. And he turns around. And you see the large tower at the top of the hill with the turret at the very top exposed to the elements. And he disappears within.
What?
He just ran off.
Coward.
Frodrick has been commanded by his master to do something about that nuisance. Frodrick steps out. He's a little bit startled to see that there is a cleric to his right. He pays no attention. He knows who his target is going to be. Frodrick takes flight with his potion of flight still into effect. He looks down at Rigel, his nemesis, the wizard. He looks down at this rogue who has caused his dragon master so much pain.
I mean,
and
not really that much.
He has not used any of his spell slots yet, except for a shield earlier on in the battle. He is going to use a second level slot. As a bonus action, he is going to cast Dragon's Breath.
How many sorcery points does this guy have left?
0. He's at 0. He is going to spend a second level slot, and the damage type he is going to select to imitate his master is Poison. Ew. And as he looks down, he lets out a poisonous breath attack. And it's pretty substantial. 12 points of poison damage, and the DC is 14, and I think it's actually Dex, Rigel.
Yeah, Dex. It's correct. It's 9 total.
Oh, that is a fail, unfortunately. You take 12 points.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Take 6.
Natural 1?
Natural 1.
So, Rigel, you have resistance to all damage still, right? And you still have your regeneration from Wild Magic Surge still in effect. Adrian, let's see. Are you down?
No, I have never taken damage this entire fight.
Oh, wow. Okay. And then with his remaining speed,
How much damage is that? Is that
12?
12? Okay.
He's going to land and hide behind this tree. You still see him, but it's 3/4 cover as he is now hiding.
You can't see me. I can't see you.
All we have left is this cultist over here. And you're not going to like this. You're not going to like this, Ketvia.
Oh no.
You were his target initially, and then the cannon got in his way. However, he is going to get up, use half of his movement. Ooh, it is difficult terrain, though. I'm going to allow it. He's going to make it to your side, Ketvia, and he is going to take his shot with advantage.
Okay.
And it's a miss.
That is a miss, yes.
Wow.
He misses the unconscious body on the floor.
Now, the unconscious body on the floor, did you have one death save or none?
I had one failed death saving throw.
Yeah.
That would have been death.
Yeah, that would have been game for Ketvia.
Wow.
Well, we do
And
have
that
a
is
Revivify,
going
so.
to be the end of their turn, as the cultists and Venomfang have really cut into what you guys, I think, were planning initially. So, Rigel, you just saw the sorcerer take his breath attack. A twig blight attacked your ally. What do you do?
Which direction did the dragon go?
He
Into
went
the tower.
into the tower.
So he went from the rooftop.
Yeah.
I
As far as we know.
think he went inside the tower.
Yeah, but I'm guessing it's not big enough for him to fit like through the door. So I'm guessing he went through like the rooftop. There's no actual roof.
Correct.
And we've seen this thing's movement about 60 feet, I think. How much was it? Nah. I think it's...
Could be more. Dragons are known to have incredibly good flight speeds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, he didn't even take an action, so he could have moved like 180 for all we know.
He couldn't take an action.
he
It was
couldn't.
either movement or
That's
nothing.
right. Movement or nothing. That's right. Sorry.
Yeah, no, he's not going to be there. All right. And where's the sorcerer? Don't see him.
He is hiding behind a tree about 5 squares to your northeast.
Oh, yeah. Just zoom in a lot.
So I'm just going to assume that Rigel just doesn't see him.
That would be fair.
Also, Rigel, I believe you're almost at the hit points you were before the breath attack. Love that wild magic.
Ooh, did you get another 5 points at the start of your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to...
Very nice.
Is he technically
that
still
dragon's-
feared since the dragon's out of sight now?
I'm still feared, but it's not affected me because I'm not seeing him.
Okay, so it's both.
Yeah.
Love that condition.
Yep.
I don't. When that was against me the other day.
Since I can't see the dragon, I'm just going to pass around here. This guy's pretty hurt, right? So I think I'm just going to throw all 3 magic missiles at this guy. Get him off Katya.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Don't want to risk him surviving that, so magic missile.
Standing over Ketvia's body and...
Magic
Oh!
missile.
Yeah, there it is. The second missile burrowed a hole right through his neck. And then he goes down on one knee, choking. And then he falls motionless, dead next to Ketvia.
All right, that should be the last of the bandits, or of the cultists rather. I'm just gonna move over here, one more step. Try to.
Ooh, as soon as you move there, you see Frodrick peeking around the tree, looking at you.
Yeah.
Or Favric, sorry, I keep calling Frodrick Favric.
I'm gonna push
No.
this 5 feet away.
Frodrick is accurate.
Oh, you're pushing the twig blight.
Oh,
Oh, his strength is terrible. And he is easily pushed.
And let me see, I should have at least one. I'll move like back here. That's it.
And if that's the end of your turn, Rayon, you are next, and you are unconscious, correct?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. I am 5
okay.
health and still hovering.
And you could probably see that guy.
Well, maybe you're hovering, now that I remember. I need to make a con save for that. But I have my sharpener as well, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me zoom back in for the fans at home here.
Oh, that's right, for the flight concentration. Yeah.
Who is this right here?
Construct.
That's Ketvia, Little Friend, and a dead cultist.
Which one's Kefia? This one?
Bottom left.
Okay.
One.
Okay. Damn.
So, Rayon, while your tattoo did not help you, you were revived by Fezzik, and
Yep.
I'm trying to think of the turn order here. You might not have seen the dragon move into the tower. I don't think you would have.
He would have gone down when the wing attack's damage hit.
Yeah.
Which is before the movement.
And then the movement happened right after, and then you got brought up after that. So, Rayon, you come to your senses. What do you do?
Wait, I thought Fezzik healing worded me before the dragon moved away.
Fezzik, yeah, that is also true.
So I did see the dragon move away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't see the dragon go here, but I'd assume this
No,
thing.
I woke up and the
very
dragon was
large
way over
dragon
here, and then he started flying up this way, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess you would have seen him fly into the... Ooh, so you got a decision to make. What do you do? Keep in mind, you only have 5 hit points.
And 60 feet of flying speed.
I can get there, but I'm not going to go try it.
So you don't know what Venomfang's up to in there, but you do see an ally down, bleeding out.
Yeah, I got to get him up first. Cure wounds.
Ooh, not lay on hands?
I only have 1 hit point left for laying on hands.
Oh, right. Okay,
So that's
cool.
my emergency backup.
So after you do this spell, how many spell slots do you have left?
Still got 1 more.
Okay.
So 5 hit points for Ketvia. He's back up.
Appreciate that.
No problem.
So Ketvia, you have 5 hit points, but you are still prone at the start of your turn.
I still got my channel divinity, believe it or not.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, well, yeah, because every time you got a smite in, it was on a reaction.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's so I only move like, what was that, like 5 feet, 10 feet? I'm gonna go.
So
I'm gonna move up in the air straight up, 55 feet straight up, and see if I can see the top of this tower. See if I see the dragon still over there on the top of the tower.
Yeah, so you go a good 55 feet in the air.
So technically, I'm like 60, 65 feet in the air now. Technically, I guess.
Yeah, the tower itself is a good 30 feet tall, and then the hill that it stands on is 20. So unfortunately, you can't see into it, but you definitely see that the roof is missing, and clearly Venomfang has crawled down. Who knows how far?
Okay, so as far as we know, he's inside the building. Okay. That's good enough for me.
And you look down to the south, and once more you see the lifeless body of Wolfie.
I know. I never reminded of that.
And Wolfie, I forgot. I keep wanting to do this, but I keep forgetting. Wolfie, occasionally he would hear sort of howling into the distance in the forest. I wanted to do this at the end of one of the sessions, and he kind of was going to look at you and sort of get your approval to see if you were going to let him go, but I never got the chance,
man.
Unfortunately.
I would have let him go too.
Would you have?
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. I would have.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. I had it marked down and I just forgot to do it. But if that's the end of your turn, then we got top of the order, Ketvia. You are back up thanks to your companion Rayon and Fezzik the Immortal.
Yep. Well, first off, we're going to stand up, look around, see that the dragon's gone, which hopefully means that the dragon is dead, and attack the wizard, or well, the sorcerer over here.
He's a wannabe wizard.
Yeah, exactly. With a firebolt to the face for 23.
Ooh, 23. I have no opportunity to shield that. It is beyond his capabilities. 12 fire.
Damage.
As a reaction, he is going to cast Absorb Elements. It's going to cut the damage to 6, and his dagger is now charged up with some fire damage.
Interesting.
You know,
and he's looking rough, but he's still in the green.
If he survives until his turn, he can use that charge. And we're just going to move. So, wait. Now be it for my turn.
And if that's the end of your turn, I don't know if he is going to survive. Volt, followed by Adrian. Volt, you're up first. No, Fezzik. I'm sorry, Fezzik.
Fezzik. Okay, I do a frostbite. 60-foot range. Oh, yeah. Definitely be able to get within that. Move 1 square over, hit him with a frostbite.
Decent con. And he makes it.
Oh, yeah. And move 3 spaces up. That's it for me.
Now, Volt, your turn is up. What do you do?
Good question. I think I am going to reach into my pocket, and nope. I'm going to pull out the pixie dust.
Ooh! Let me get the pixie dust roll chart here. Don't roll it yet.
I'm not going to roll it yet.
While he's busy
Stuff
with
on the
that,
pixie dust.
did Rigel roll a wisdom save?
No.
Where is my? Hold on. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
Rigel, are you going to be frightened again?
Most likely. Yep.
Now, Volt, you grab the little pouch that contains the pixie dust. You open it very carefully. A fine white powder is within, and it looks something like this. Now, I do have to warn you, Volt. The magical effect is most likely going to be flight of 60 feet. However, there is a chance. 71 through 80. The creature sprinkled must succeed on a DC 11 con save or be unconscious for 1 minute. 81 to 90. The creature sprinkled with the dust must succeed on a DC 11 wisdom throw. Oh, your wisdom's good. Or be affected by confusion. 90 to 100 is actually pretty good. You become invisible.
Yeah.
I'm ready when you are.
Well, I'm gonna yell over to Rigel. Hey, if I fall unconscious, just slap me, would you? and I take the pixie dust and I use it.
You do have to snort it.
Ooh, that's what is that? 6?
That is as expected. You get a flight speed of 60 feet for 10 minutes.
Why couldn't you channel call your god or something with a roll of 6? Goddamn.
Yeah, I know, right? That's next level. Jeez, right?
Couple levels.
It's several levels.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can get a what did I get? One of those flying snakes.
You got a flying snake for a day that you didn't use.
Yeah, you got a
and then I wanted to
angel.
cook it. I wanted to cook it and eat it.
Well, I'm gonna come right.
Inti, I wanted a level 5 dwarf fighter. What was wrong with that?
I'm gonna come right next to this guy. I probably use my action, right?
Yeah, that's an action for sure.
All right. Well, then I won't do that because I know he has he has that breath weapon. So, I won't
You
do that
immediately
then.
get the flight speed, though, so take off any movement that you may have taken. I don't think you moved, so
I haven't moved yet. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
you're going after Venomfang.
Yeah, I want to see what's going on, so I'm gonna move over there.
Oh, you'll see.
Yeah, it's gonna be some bullshit, I know. I think over here.
Okay, and is that the end of your turn?
No. Let me throw as a bonus action. I'll use my last. Oh, I'm gonna hold on to my spells for now. I don't know if I got any potions. Do I got any potions? Does anybody got any potions?
You got potions of health.
Rigel and Adrian have potions.
Okay.
One each.
All right, let's go.
If that's the end of your turn, Adrian, you were a little bit surprised by this dead shrub turning into what appears to be a twig blight. Fabric has just breathed poison on you. What do you do?
Hey, shouldn't it taken some booming blade action? Or did you miss? You moved,
You never
right?
attacked it.
Didn't it get? Okay, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, he sniped the
Yeah.
dragon.
I sniped the dragon. Oh man.
Forget that thing.
I really want to ready an action for the perfect snipe against this dragon. But the only way I would be able to do that is if I were to move up to. No. Yeah, no, unfortunately the range of my crossbow prevents me from being able to ready an action to snipe the dragon. So
What's the
instead,
range on your light crossbow anyways? It can't be that much.
80 feet normal range, 320 long range.
Sure.
So I'd get disadvantage if I wanted to snipe the dragon. So let's see if I can use this bush to hide from Fabric.
Oh, bushes have not been your friend, but go ahead.
A lot of things haven't been our friend here, let's be honest.
I have boots of elven kind, so that's a 30.
That's a natural 20.
Wow, you are stealthily hidden in the bushes, and you look around you, and there are a couple of dead shrubs, but they appear to be not moving.
I would like to sneak through the shrubs and stab Fabric with a booming blade.
Like this turn?
I mean, yes, generally that is my intention, is to hide, stab Fabric.
I don't see why not. Your stealth was quite high, and you managed to sneakily move through. I mean, he would have seen you obviously move across this open area, right?
He was also recently hit in the back of the head with a firebolt.
Sure. Yeah, he's probably looking in the other direction. But all I'm saying is that don't rely on the mechanic. I'm gonna definitely say that if he was looking in that direction, he would have seen you. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways to rule it there. Stealth is weird.
If I see you moving, it's not going to be stealth. But he was looking in the other direction, so go ahead with advantage.
15.
He is going to shield. Boof! Magical barrier. It's a miss.
A 2, a 4, and an 8.
He did absorb elements.
He can't. Yeah. He did absorb elements.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh no!
22 piercing.
Nice. And 4 thunder.
Wow. Your rapier pierces right through his chest. Master! And he dies. Falls down dead.
Rigel's laughing. Told you he wasn't much of a magic user.
Yep. And that's it for me.
Wow, good move. However, Venomfang's turn is up next. Let me just take care of this Twig Blight real quick. The Twig Blight is going to move into the bushes and seemingly disappear.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have no more cultists left. You have killed all of my cultist fodder.
We didn't even really want to. We were trying to ignore them as hard as possible.
Yeah. So in other words, we killed all of his familiars.
And I guess we're equal, aren't we?
Killed all ours.
Let me see. Ooh, okay, stand by. First, let's roll a d6. And Volt, your passive perception is quite high, and you have picked up what sounds to be some movement within the tower. It sounds like some frantic shuffling of items, and suddenly you hear a it sounds like glass breaking after the distinct sound of glug 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 glug.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
come on.
We don't have any health potions. You're gonna fuck this up, man. All right, come on, bring it on.
Two.
Let's go.
It could be a
Somewhere.
potion of growth for crying out loud. Okay, no, it's healing. It's a healing potions. Okay.
Is that a superior healing potion?
Yeah,
Stand
it
by, I
was.
got it mixed up here. Let me reroll.
I
Ooh, almost as good. All right. And that is going to be the end of Venomfang's turn.
So he's just chugging fucking potions. Great.
Rigel, you are up. Hmm.
Inti?
Yeah, I'm just thinking of what to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
We haven't heard from you in a while, so I was just wondering.
Venomfang is ready to go.
you can always use your Pearl of Power to recharge your spell slots.
Yeah. Still have one, but yeah, I don't see him. I don't know if he's coming out, so yeah. I'll use the Pearl of Power, gain a third double spell.
Ooh, interesting. So spell slots remaining. I know you you have
Two
some, right?
thirds, 2/3, and three first.
Okay.
No, two first rather. Two first. I used Magic Missile twice. Non-second.
Anything else on your turn? I guess you can go ahead and re-roll that frighten condition one more time.
Yeah, I don't have anything I want to do with my bonus action, so yeah. So let's see. I'm saying less than 10. Oh,
I think you're one off.
I believe it was 16. Let me just double check.
I'm pretty
It was.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, in fact, 16.
Yeah,
One
because
off.
I rolled 15 before and it wasn't enough. So yeah.
The old man can't shake it.
Remember, he's
Rayon.
still like a kid inside.
All right, so you all look at each other. You know that something's going down. Volt, do you yell back to your companions what just happened or what you heard?
Absolutely.
Okay, what do you tell them?
I heard glass shatter and I heard chugging, so he's probably trying to heal himself.
Okay, so all of you hear the cleric. He's flying up towards the tower and he's yelling back this information. You all look at each other with a bit of a worried look. Rayon, you are next. What do you do?
Okay. So I'm going to look back at Wolfie, who's like completely dead on the ground. I'm gonna say a quick prayer to I forgot the name.
No, Banyan.
Nabandian. Say quick Nabandian to I'll avenge his death and thank you for his service. And then I'm going to move here, action move to I guess in this back corner right here, I'm gonna try to hide back here.
Is this using what to get that extra speed?
Action.
The flying spell.
Oh, just dashing.
Yeah, action dash.
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna try to tuck in and try to hide like around the wall back here. I hope he doesn't.
Yeah,
see
I
me,
mean,
so
you're in
got-
full plate armor, so you're clanking. Even though you're flying, it's still rubbing against each other. So if you want to try to be stealthy about it, I'll allow a stealth check if you wish.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Otherwise, he's just going to pick you up with his passive perception.
Ooh!
It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. However,
That's
it's
not a
still
bad
not
roll for me. Come on!
I know.
I don't know that it was worth a shot. I don't think he could have succeeded even
Natural
on
20, I would have let him for sure.
Oh,
Fair enough.
Well, he
That
has
was
disadvantage
close.
because he has armor. So
Oh, that's true. Yeah, no, that's true. You know what?
that disadvantage, man. I rolled an 18, man. Come on.
18's not bad. He's not really paying attention to you as he's making a lot of noise himself,
Got
going through
shattering glass in
some
there for crying out loud.
items. So yeah, no, I will reward that good roll. You have not been
Yeah!
detected.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
And if that's the end of your turn, Ketvia, near death, Ketvia, what do you do?
I got 1 second spell slot left. Do I pull out Little Friend again? No, wait, Little Friend is still alive.
Yeah, Little
Yeah.
Friend's
Yeah,
right
he's still
there.
alive.
I-
You can bend him.
I thought he died for some reason. Okay.
Mending has like a 10-minute cast time, I think.
1 minute, but
1 minute.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Well, let's just keep moving forward. Try to move on to the other side of this grove. We're gonna. There's no point in dodging.
Yeah, I mean, it is difficult terrain through that heavy brush, and you're climbing uphill.
Well, I was just thinking if he got the breath attack, he's probably gonna have the breath attack by the time he resurfaces again. There's no
I don't
point.
know. I've been unlucky with this roll so far. Let's see what happens soon, though.
So I
33%
am going to dash. Little Friend is going to move 10 feet and give us a little boost of temporary hit points, because why not?
Sure. And you could have given yourself the temp HP before you dash too. I don't care.
Unfortunately, I activate Little Friend at the end of my turn, so I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Take the temp HP anyways.
You are so merciful in your ways, DM.
How high is Toll flying?
I don't know. He never really said. I assumed you were kind of closer to the ground, Volk.
Yeah.
Or no, wait.
Yeah.
You said you were going way up top, didn't you?
Sabre said he was going way up top.
Yeah, Sabre. I said I was going way up top, but now I'm kind of tucked down underneath the parapet there.
And Volt, how high do you want to be?
I just want to be like 20 feet.
Okay, fair enough. And Fezzik, you're up next.
Fezzik is going to move 30 feet out and is going to
The blind call lightning right in here.
Just thinking about that, but at the same time, I want to get the tiniest bit of healing out before it just blows us all away.
Does Fezzik have Call Lightning up? Was that a thing?
He does. He has. Well, he has. The
Well, I have
spell.
it as a spell. I don't have it up.
Okay.
Could conjure animals and try to restrain it inside of the damn thing. How big is the building? The
Yeah,
tower?
it's pretty big. It's 30
Like how
feet
tall,
high
sorry.
and about 30 feet across almost.
Bailey, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Probably not.
Well, that's fair because I was just thinking about something really hilarious that happened last week.
Oh, do you mean the giant octopi?
Yep.
Bullying it?
Uh,
The unfortunate thing is it's 30 feet high. If it was 25 feet, possibly. But we'll get a little bit of healing on myself.
Yeah, the top of the tower, I mean, it's fully exposed. You have this very thin ledge that goes around the corners, and it's really only a foot across at most. So it'd be tricky, right? Like whatever you summon would just fall into it, unless it had some type of climbing speed.
That's not a bad idea then. They just fall right into it. Yeah, screw it.
drop a whale on him.
I don't think I could do a whale. We are just going to drop a couple of giant octopi into the tower.
We're back to this again. What the hell?
What?
Fezzik did it a couple rounds ago.
We're back to the octopus and the clown car again.
It's a good strat.
Apparently.
I need to pull up the octopi stat block.
And they're large, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they are large creatures.
And what's their hit points?
They have 52 hit points.
Okay, and their AC.
11.
That's all I need.
That's all I need to know.
All right, so you conjure 2 giant octopus, and you conjure them, I guess, just at the opening of the ledge.
Yeah, pretty much.
And immediately they just fall in.
Okay, everybody. It sounds like we've lost Discord here for a minute. So I'm going to try to fix that right now. So stand by, everybody. Okay, apparently it's a global issue. So, but right now we are rolling. Looks like. Okay, looks like the dragon rolled damage when the 2 octopi jumped into the pit there. But yeah, we're going to try to get a Discord back up and running again, everybody. So stand by. So anyway, okay, so while we are trying to, while we are trying to reconnect Discord here, we're gonna a little pause here in action. Don't forget to check out our highlights from our D&D sessions. Those will be available on my YouTube page, which is SabreWolf18. For those of you following me on my Twitch channel, SabreWolf Gaming 2Ms, head over to my SabreWolf18 because I actually have a bunch of videos for when I went to the convention at Gamescom and CT. Please be aware that I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. I am using a camera from like 10 years ago, so the quality is not 100%. Like 1080 is more like 720. But it was good enough. It was good to get my editing back out there, my sequential editing. So this is my true passion. That's what I want to get back into. I want to get back into the whole video game news reporting, analyst, stuff like that. So that's my true passion. And I do want to get back into doing that again. So, but let's see if we can try to get Discord back up and running here. So yeah, check out those videos on my Sabre Wolf 18 on YouTube. I did post a bunch of videos about some games I saw there, such as Cheer Up and Swimments. Those were some really cool games I tried out there, and I'm only going to showcase and try out games that I enjoy, and I only explain to you guys or show them off to you guys if I like it myself. So I'm never going to peddle or take, and I bought these with my own money again. So I'm never going to try to push on you guys items that I wouldn't even get myself, and I really enjoy. So we're going to try to get back into... looks like we're connected again, everybody, so we're going to hit back into the action here.
Yep.
So the
restrained condition is no good. And does he have to use his action to bust out of this thing?
That is correct.
That is terrible.
So for the streamers, some of the giant octopus Venomfang took a little bit of damage from one falling on his face, but they hit him with a couple of one hit restrained him and for 10 damage.
Okay. So the one on the right that fell, that didn't hit Venomfang, got up. It hit Venomfang and is now clinging to his huge leg. Venomfang is clearly in a bad spot. However, I do have to ask, is this the end of your turn, Fezzik?
That it is.
If it is the end of your turn, I think he has a solution. He is going to use his legendary action. And once more, even though it's a little bit of a confined space, he is going to use short wing flaps, very quick wing flaps. And he is going to use his wing attack, 2 action costs. The dragon beats its wings. Each creature within 10 feet of the dragon must succeed on a DC 19 dex savings throw or take 2d6 plus 6 damage and knocked prone. Go ahead and try to make a dex
the one
save.
on the left and
the one on the left. Okay. The one on the right is the one I want to shake.
Okay.
And the total damage is going to be 14. Save for 0, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the one on the right failed the save, so he is knocked prone, and there's kind of...
Still grappling.
Still grappling.
Still grappling.
The only way to break a grapple like this is to either force your movement, which from an outside source, so you can't move, or to force me to move away from you.
And the giant octopus has 15-foot reach.
Correct.
Well, technically, part of the wing attack makes him move up to half his flying
no.
speed, so...
No, it uses
0.
It has to use its speed, which is 0.
If it's flying speed, which is 0, so half is 0, 0. Okay, cool.
Okay, so he's flapping his wings. He's trying to shake off this octopus, but the octopus is clinging, and none of you see what's going on, but that is the situation inside the tower.
Ryan hears it and has no idea what's going on.
All I hear is this going on inside there. That's all I hear in there.
That was disgusting. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Now, Volt, your turn is up. Now, suddenly you hear a booming voice from inside the tower.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Let's see.
Oh, here's what he's going to say, Volt. He wants to say something to you before you move.
Sure.
It is time to discuss a negotiation. Let us end this fight. All I want is the eye. Give me the eye, and I will let you live. And he knows you have it. He can sense it on your person, Volt. So he is speaking to you from inside the tower. Provide me the eye, and I will let you live. You know what I can do. You have proven to be a worthy match. But I suggest that we come to an agreement. I will even offer you some of my treasure.
Yeah, I don't believe a word he says. I want to go up to the edge here.
Frankly, even if you did believe a word he said.
Hey, go ahead.
I want to go up to the edge. I'm going to
All
look
right.
over.
You look over, you see Venomfang, 2 octopus, a horde beneath his feet.
And
Nice.
how much more movement would it be to go down next to him?
Yeah, it's 30 feet down, and yeah, you've only moved so far, so you can do it if you want.
I don't know what I want to do here.
He is still restrained by this terrible octopus.
It would give you advantage.
Would give you advantage.
Oh, so I would have advantage right now if I did a spell on him?
Correct.
Oh, well, in that case.
Yeah, Leo, you kind of missed it, but the second half of my wizard tower was just swarmed with giant octopi.
Well, I listened to the very end because I wanted to see what happened to Daryl too, and I was not pleased.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I mean, he's
I'm
a
debating.
simulacrum, but
So he's restrained right now, right? So
And those videos will be available, everybody, on Sabre Wolf 18 the next day after we play those games.
He would also have disadvantage on any dex saves.
But most things that are to be deck save on him is also going to be a deck save on the octopi.
yeah, I wouldn't want to hurt the octopi right now.
Dude, just drop a fireball in there, man. Come on.
All right.
Probably not a fireball,
I'm gonna-
because that will
I'm gonna-
most likely murder the one that's holding him.
Just a call lightning, right there.
I don't have any third level spells anymore, so I'm kind of done.
Sad days.
I am going to cast another second level spell.
I will give you one more chance. Give me the eye, and I will let you live. And you can tell that he's looking a little desperate as he looks up at you, restrained by the octopus.
And I'm gonna throw a chromatic orb again.
Uh-oh. Level 1?
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
19.
19 is an easy hit plus adjustments. It was a level 1, though?
No, level 2.
Oh, okay.
And so that's gonna be 4d8.
And what damage type are you choosing?
You know what? Let's go with what we did last time. Is he looking up at me? Is his mouth open?
Yeah, he is looking up at you, but his mouth is not open.
Bummer.
Despite all his bravado before, he actually looks a little bit desperate.
The octopus has sealed his mouth shut.
I am going to. So this is going to be 4d8. Whatever this is, it is. Come on, big numbers.
Oh.
Not bad. 9, 10, 13.
13, okay. 13. And sorry, what kind of damage?
We're just going to go. Let's go with fire. What the hell?
Oh, yeah. He takes the damage. Searing flames cover his upper half as the octopuses are spared, thankfully. And he does appear to be in better condition than he was the last time you saw him, even after the fire damage. Anything else on your turn?
I don't think I could do anything else except. So I am going to. Let's see. What do I want to do? Oh, crap! I forgot what. Damn it! I'm going to come back on the way here. No, that's bullshit. I wanted to drop the pixie dust on those guys.
How many of those do you have left?
I don't know. We never used it.
We've
This
never
is the
used
first
it.
time we used
Yeah.
it.
This is the first time I've used it the whole campaign.
I don't know how many times. I don't know how much we have.
We'll say 3. Now you have 2.
So, I mean, would it be out of bounds if I said on the way there I would have thrown the bag down to these guys?
I don't mind dropping stuff. Sure, yeah. You can make 1 drop. Go ahead.
Okay, so I dropped it down. Hey, grab the pixie dust. Have fun.
And I do have to ask,
and-
is that the end of your turn?
No, not yet. I'm moving away.
He wants to do something. Go
Yeah, I
ahead.
know he wants to do something, but I'll go move away. So I know he's got to break free, so I am going to move just out of range. Let's move. So what's this, like 10, 20? Can I move like right here? But
Cool.
below below the line.
Yeah, so you're going to go descend maybe, it's about 10 feet high, that cottage that's attached to the tower.
I just want to go just below the roof line. So
And there are turrets, by the way. Like, there are actually windows inside this tower, but they're a little bit higher up. They're about 10 feet, we'll say 15 feet. They're halfway up to the top. So just to clarify, there is a couple of turret windows, but they're 15 feet high. And if that is the end of your turn, he is going to use his last legendary action. He is going to make a tail attack on this pesky octopus at disadvantage, but he is confident nonetheless. Oh, that's an easy hit. 9 plus 11. And he is going to thud this creature for as much as he can. 2d8 plus 6. And he has 26. Oh, he's going to survive this for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, almost max damage! 21 damage. And Adrian, you are up. You are far away from the action, but you can hear that there is something going on within the tower. What do you do?
Indeed. Really not much like there.
So keep in mind there is a little bit of difficult terrain up ahead.
Yeah, I'm keeping that in mind. I don't actually want to get that close, though. I don't think. So that just in case a breath weapon comes up.
Sure. And I'm assuming you're moving forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. 30
As soon as
feet.
you step forward, you look down. There is a dead shrub to your left. It is a twig blight.
Okay, yeah, you can take an attack of opportunity.
It will. Oh no! Twig blight falls prone.
For the people on the stream, do they know our mechanic for this?
We should probably go do a video about our house rules before we start up Bailey's campaign.
Ooh, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, we'll do a session 0 for any type of changes to what we've been accustomed to. Go ahead, Adrian.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to hide behind this little hillock. I don't think I can get great hiding.
So what they were talking about is if you roll a 1 in an attack roll, natural 1 attack roll, you have to roll 1d4 to confirm that it is a critical miss. If it is a critical miss on a 1d4, you attack one of your own allies. If you're the only ally in range, you hit yourself.
You know what?
Oh yeah, I know. I'm going to ready an action to shoot the dragon if I see it.
Ooh, good choice, because there is a good chance that Venomfang is going to emerge. If that is the end of your turn, Venomfang within the tower shakes his leg vigorously, trying to get this octopus off. He takes another deep breath.
Yes.
Gotta start using the nebulizer or something.
Very well. I will deal with you the old-fashioned way. At disadvantage, he is going to take a massive bite attack towards the octopus that is grappling him. So he is restrained. The octopus is prone. So
It'll be a straight roll.
straight roll. It doesn't matter. He's going to hit him anyways.
Unless
Oh,
you
he's
get
almost
one
a 20. The bite attack might take him down. Let's see what happens.
I think the giant octopus didn't take the right amount of damage last time anyway, so I think it should be on 9 hit points.
Yep.
Yeah, I felt like he should be lower, but
Oh, my bad.
I didn't say anything. The bite is going to cost 2d10 plus 6. Oh, this could be it. It needs to be like a really low.
Watch it roll 2 1s, and
Nope.
the octopus.
One.
Octopus bites, or pardon me, the Venomfang bites the octopus in half, and it is dead. Ugh. He is no longer restrained as he feels a little bit more confident.
Raw
Now,
calamari, anybody?
these octopuses,
Real pain.
they do have op attacks, and it would be bad getting hit by this tentacle, right?
Yeah, that'd be 15 feet of falling back down to the ground.
Oh. That's
This is
nasty.
hilarious. A dragon is scared of one octopus.
Very well. Venomfang is scared of nothing. He is going to forego one of his claw attacks, and he is going to try to grapple the giant octopus. Strength contest! Oh, 16 plus
Okay.
a lot. 6. 22 is the number to beat.
Come on, roll another nat 20 here. Damn.
Oh, 22 was superior, and he has grappled the giant octopus. How do you like this? And here's what he's going to do. He's going to start flapping his wings. Whoosh, whoosh. He is going to fly 40 feet up in the air. Adrian, you see the target, and he is holding an octopus. Make your attack.
I shoot him.
The octopus, hold on now. The octopus is actually providing him a little bit of cover. Because it is.
I don't care. I'm shooting.
It is in front of him, so it's a -2. Just go ahead.
All right.
It's the thief. He doesn't care.
It's an octopus. I don't care. I know it's a summoned octopus too.
Venomfang flies straight up.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
Is that a natural one?
No.
Unless his passive perception is below a 16, I think so.
In that case, I need you to roll a d4, and the arrow, the bolt, might hit Volt.
Wouldn't it hit the octopus?
Yeah.
No, it was that bad. He actually almost hit Volt as the bolt hits the wall right next to you, Volt.
Still about missing that barn.
Yeah, no, the funny thing is, because he had the octopus grappled, normally if I had hit, it would have just been a normal hit, but because he had the octopus, it would have been a sneak attack.
Venomfang ascends 40 feet, which is half of his movement, because he is grappling this creature. Therefore, that is the maximum of his movement. And he is going to whoosh, let go. The octopus falls and sustains 4d6 blunt damage as it falls inside and lands on a pile of coins, and you can hear the splash of metal as it falls prone.
So we know that
Venomfang
Octopus is not Scrooge McDuck, is what we're saying.
Venomfang looks at the rest of you. He doesn't quite see Rayon because Rayon actually did a very good stealth check. However, he does see to the south that there is two enemies standing there. I gave you a chance. Now you will all die. And that is going to be the end of his turn. And his legendary actions are refreshed. Rigel, you are up next.
All right. Let me just measure some distance here. Yep. I'm pretty sure I'm within distance. I always forget what's the exact. Yep, 150. I am going to throw a fireball.
Oh, I was waiting
Past
for
him,
it.
right to the back, cinch his wings and his tail.
You see a flash of light. You all see this red dart explode behind Venomfang. Whoa!
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Oh, come on. Fail this thing.
Damage.
Dang.
His dex is not great. Let's see what happens. DC is 16. He needs a 15. Oh, damn it.
Yes.
He sustains massive fire damage as the fireball erupts. Searing pain as Venomfang falters for a moment. He is in the red.
And then I am going over to these bushes because I'm still afraid of that thing. And
Massive
that's it.
fireball damage. Anything else on your turn?
Aside from the wisdom save, which I fail once again. Nope.
We'll see, Mark. We'll see.
And if that is the end of your turn, Venomfang is going to take a legendary action.
Well, there answers.
He is going to do the wing attack. Now, he's not attacking any enemies. If there is an enemy within 10 feet, great.
I think Ryan is far too down.
Yeah, he's far too down. So he's not really doing the wing attack to attack anybody, but he is going to take that half movement. Venomfang, 40 feet up, which is, by the way, like a good 20 feet already above ground level, is going to fly straight up. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Disappears into the cloud of fog above.
Bullshit. All right. So he knows Rayon's up now.
So you know he's up there. You can see the fog swirling, but you cannot see him. Rayon, you are up next.
I'm going after him.
So the dome of cloud is a good, 30 plus feet up from where you are at the top of the hill.
I'm going up after him.
You think you can see maybe an outline of the body just due to the sheer mass of the creature. Do you fly up?
Yep.
Whoosh. You're into the cloud. Now, what's your flight speed? It's a good 60, right?
That's 60 because it's the magic of flying.
Okay. You fly into the cloud. Your vision is fully obscured. Whoosh. You can smell him. You can sense his presence. You hear a low growl in the fog.
So if I strike out and attack him, would it basically be a disadvantage, I'm assuming?
It would be disadvantage.
Would it be disadvantage or would it be normal?
Since the dragon can see him.
Yeah, it's interesting because earlier you saw his ears sort of darting in all directions, and he does in fact have blind sense.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, 1 second, everybody.
I feel like I knew that about dragons.
He is using the fog as a last-ditch effort. You only have 5 hit points, Rayon.
And it is quite a fall. Like an 80-foot fall.
Yeah, just for the sake of numbers, they're both approximately 60 feet plus in the air. We'll say 70 feet.
Yeah.
So,
All right, I'm back.
76 fall.
All right, so oops, where am I? All right, right there. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to lash out with disadvantage, I guess.
All right, take your best shot. If you connect, this could be the end of Venomfang.
Damn, if I had divine sense up, maybe that would have helped me. I don't know.
Don't think
Disadvantage.
No. Plus,
Here
it's
we
a
go.
dragon.
I do have +8 on these attacks, so
Take your best shot.
19
Oh! 19 is just enough to
to hit.
connect.
Come on! Smiting on this as well.
Here's the question. Can you do 15 points of damage?
With the smite.
I think it's going to be hard for him not to.
Well, don't say that.
That's 9. That's a low roll. That's a divine
2d8.
smite as well. It's not a fiend. It's not a crit.
We need 6 or more.
15.
Oh! 6 was the number.
Go!
Right on the nose. You connect with Guardian of the Master. You take a wild swing with your longsword. You see a flash of light through the cloud and the sound of a painful scream, and all of you suddenly, through the clouds, see Venomfang fall like a rock. Lands on the interior of the tower. The tower, because the giant octopus is dead. I mean, the fall damage would be incredible.
Here, let me roll it for you.
No, don't worry about it. You all see the tower crumble
The octopus
onto
survives
itself.
with 1 hit point.
The tower would kill it.
The tower then kills it.
The tower then collapses into itself. The cottage is still in decent shape. However, there is rubble and a big poof of cloud of ash and debris as the tower collapses, followed by silence.
So, all you guys just saw the dragon just fall out of the sky in the clouds. Ryan's still in the clouds. I still can't see him.
Yeah, Ryan, did you do any particularly snazzy finishing move?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, he described it pretty well, so.
Fair enough.
All of you see the tower as the dust settle down. Rayon descends through the cloud, and
I let out a, even though I don't have a daunting roar right now because I already used it, I let out a roar.
Rayon lands on the side
now
of
Balmian.
Rayon lands on the side of the debris, lets out a roar, and the silence that once covered this area, you begin to hear birds chirp, insects. They start to come back immediately after Venomfang's death. The fog dome that once covered this entire area immediately starts to disperse.
Adrian, you see Rigel just sort of pop out from behind the tree with like the starting of a fireball in his hand. I just heard someone fall. Was that Ryan? Do I throw this?
I don't think Ryan is quite that heavy.
I don't know. Have you seen him lately?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, just his armor weighs like 3 times what I weigh, so.
Hey, I'm not fat. It's all this fur.
Hey, I said
You're
armor.
right. You're fluffy.
I PHAT, okay?
Gonna come up on top and take also a look down.
I still can't
Yeah,
spell.
so you take a look down, and the time before when you look down, you could see a nice treasure hoard down at the bottom. However, it is covered in rubble now.
We'll take care of that. We'll get in there.
And the treasure hoard, the way it looked before the rubble, it looked a little something like this.
Oh yeah, we're getting in there.
Ryan wouldn't even bother looking at the treasure. He's gonna
Look
gonna
at
do
the
some cool
sword
shit.
and
He's
the
gonna run
dagger.
across the edge. He's gonna run across the. Oop, there we go. There we go. Run across the edge here and then fly all the way back to Wolfie.
I'm gonna
Wolfie lays motionless on the ground. Rigel, you are no longer feared.
Isaac is gonna do the old kick it in the head, make sure it's dead.
You give it a couple good swift kicks. It is certainly dead. The tower walls have now crumbled to mere 5 feet. Difficult terrain to climb over it. So you managed to climb over no problem. This massive body of dead green dragon is just laying there motionless.
I feel like there's a lot of things we want to do. I wonder if we should let Ryan have his emotional moment with Wolfie first.
I think we should get indoors and maybe just find a place to hold up for a little bit.
We got a little bit of time. Let's give Brian this moment.
Absolutely.
Wolfie says, "I love you."
Wolfie says, "Why?" I thought you were gonna kill us all, Leo.
Man, those breath recharges were just, they went so well to start, and then I couldn't hit any at the end.
Yeah, I think if you got one more, there would have been a couple of us would have been toast.
Yeah, I don't think we would have survived another breath attack. We were out of everything at that point.
I can't believe I missed the dragon with a triple advantage shot twice.
Yeah, that was insane.
He only had 15 hit points, and my next move was going to be gust of wind just to blow the fog away to see if somebody could hit him.
Gust of wind would have been sufficient to get rid of the fog. The fireball, by the way, that damage was just enough to help out Rayon with the killing blow.
Right, everything was just enough.
Indeed, that was amazing. 34 points. Oof.
Yeah, that fireball's good.
I'm pretty sure we've had sorcerers using their meta magic to increase the damage still not reach that.
And that was a big fireball. So when in doubt.
That draconic sorcerer, by the way, 6th level. I don't know if that would have made a difference, but he would be throwing his own fireballs if I didn't downgrade him to 3rd before that session started.
It would have made a very big difference.
I figured it was a little overkill, so I tuned him down just a little bit. It's funny how little changes like that can make such a big difference.
Yeah. I'm not sure that 3 character levels on an NPC is a little change.
I must say, every battle so far in this campaign has been a challenge to make it a challenge, right?
You don't know where that line is,
because you guys are getting pretty powerful, and the whole way through it was just a matter of tweaking it ever so slightly. But
you also had to deal with Little Friend pumping out all the temporary hit points all the time, but then sometimes not doing that.
Little Friend saved our ass so many times.
Oh yeah,
but also. I mean, how do you build for that, Leo, where sometimes the party has plus 13 hit points every round and sometimes they don't?
Yeah, you don't forecast anything. Like you have an idea of how things are going to go on any given session, and then it turns out completely different than what you thought. But yeah, it's fun. Okay, so Thunder Tree is now a little bit back to life. Now, Rigel, you did see a couple of twig blights in that area, so it's up to you if you want to stay in that broken down cottage. But you have a feeling that little eyes are watching your every move.
Second, he got confirmation that it was the dragon that fell. He was going to the group.
Very well. And what are the
ask,
rest of you going to do?
I was going to ask the rogue to check the door for traps.
Is there a door?
Is there a wall?
Well, right here, he said the cottage is in one piece.
Oh, yeah. I'll use my mage hand to do that. Meanwhile, I'm going
move it
to
out the way. Then.
I'm going to actually ask Fezzik, and I'm like going to grab some plants. I'm like, is leaving this thing's body here like a problem? Is that going to cause any ecological issues? It's going to like poison the land.
Where do you suggest that you take it?
Yeah, I know a few places. There are lots of places that will buy dragon parts.
Yeah, I'm not so worried about where we would take him. I'm mostly worried about how.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's the big question. I just want to know if, because I don't really want to do the work to drag a corpse this big out, but like,
yeah, I mean,
it breathes poison. Is it gonna poison everything?
It will give sustenance to the life that's coming back. Though it worries me that that might be mostly giant spiders.
Yeah, speaking of giant spiders, there are actually two directly to the left of the cottage. At the top of the hill stands a round tower with the cottage attached. Both are in good condition. Well, not one of them. The tower is not anymore. Although the door that leads into the cottage has several arrow slit windows that are visible on the cottage and the tower. Well, I guess not so much the tower anymore. Corpses of two hideous giant spiders are sprawled near the edge of the pathway and were apparently dragged there. Their bloated bodies are puckered and blistered and appear to have been mauled. And you figure that was done by Venomfang to keep any wanderers away. The cottage door is closed. It appears to be unlocked.
Mage hand opens it up.
You open the cottage door, and who's going to peer in?
It looks like Olv and Rigel are the closest.
I'll get to the corner. Actually, I got that mirror, remember? I'll take the mirror. I want to look inside.
You look inside, and within the cottage contains dusty furniture draped in wedding. But nothing of value appears to be present as you look in through the mirror.
I'm just looking for a place that we could hold up for an hour just to take a little rest and maybe heal up a little bit.
Sure, yeah, the cobwebs inside this cottage appear to be just that. They don't appear to be anything else menacing within. And it appears to be in decent condition except for the collapsed tower attached. And that door is collapsed in on itself to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it's a room that appears to be in decent condition.
All right, well, I'll let the group know. Maybe we want to hold up for an hour. Let's take a short rest before we move on.
Yep, that sounds like a good idea. So I'll just start setting up the tiny hut there.
Okay. Adrian is actually going to forgo the short rest and start working on clearing out the rubble from the tower during the next hour.
And what is Fezzik the Immortal going to do? Fezzik, by the way, thanks you for helping him rid the land of this menace, Venomfang. And he tells you that he's quite confident that the troubles in Neverwinter were no doubt caused by Venomfang poisoning the water supply that flows from the river that feeds into the ocean where Neverwinter lays. And like I said, he's quite grateful that that you've helped him do this. And Fezzik the Immortal was also the one that the priestess Gara Lee was hoping that you would find and check on his well-being.
Fezzik is always in tip-top shape.
Fezzik is immortal. Adrian will send Fezzik Sister Gara Lee's regards.
Fezzik is the only one that took damage. I'm pretty sure that didn't go. Well, sorry, that took a substantial amount of damage that didn't go down.
What, 12 damage isn't substantial?
No.
Took like 35 or something.
He did go down, though.
He went down, but he went back up.
Oh, yeah.
On his own.
True.
So it looks like you guys are setting up for a short rest. Is that right?
Yes.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Fezzik is going to opt to help Adrian to remove the rubble, as he is a druid, of course, but he does like shiny things, Fezzik the Immortal.
I think Fezzik the Immortal would be more intrigued by the corpse of the dragon.
That's
for
just
sure.
also under the rubble.
Ears.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, anything that is of value that would be harvested from a dead green dragon, Fezzik would also be interested. So between that and removing the rubble and helping out the thief, that's what those two are going to do. I'm assuming Ketpi is going to get nice and cozy in the hut.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Very well. You managed to get through your short rest without any incidents. So go ahead and roll your hit die if you are damaged, which a lot of you are. And
what do you get back after a long rest? You get half your hit dice back. Is that?
That is correct.
Okay.
That's after a long rest. But if you're just taking a short rest,
No, I
only
mean
get,
after a long rest. Yeah. So,
Oh, yeah.
So it's past midday at this point. You did leave your campsite early in the morning to get to Thunder Tree for around noon. So it's well into the afternoon at this point. The sun is beginning to sort of go a little bit lower on the horizon.
During the short rests, Ryan and Wolfie.
Oh right, yes. Go ahead.
I don't want to waste that, so I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. So, Ryan is just going to kneel next to his body and just kind of pray over his body. And he's actually going to use thaumaturgy.
Okay.
To make his voice 3 times louder. And
really? Okay.
And let out a roar to send Wolfie's spirit up to the unending plains there. The
Interesting. As soon as you let out your extremely loud roar, you sort of hear birds flutter into the distance. And again, you hadn't heard any birds or insects. But you also hear various rustling coming from various parts of Thunder Tree. But you see no movement.
That's fine. He's just doing his duties.
Okay, and then after your ceremony with Wolfie, are you going to join your companions in the hut?
No, he's just going to take a short rest outside there.
Okay, so anybody else, if you get abilities that come back on a short rest, any hit dice you want to roll, now's your time.
I feel like clearing out rubble is a very time-consuming task.
Yeah, it would take an entire hour, but you could get through to the riches that lay beneath. All right, anybody else?
Yeah, I
How
rolled my
consistent
hit
is
die.
that roll? I rolled an 8, an 8, and an 8. On a
Well,
1d10.
1 in 1,000.
So 3-3.
You've all earned a well-deserved short rest, and after you take a moment to
What's that?
eat some rations and that sort of thing, you do hear the thief, pardon me, the rogue, shout with glee that between him and Fezzik, they have reached the riches beneath.
Oh, nice.
And what lays in front of you after you clear the debris around it is a small hoard fitting for a dragon. Who's ready to write down what is listed beneath? The picture, by the way, was a little deceiving. There is a suit of armor. However, instead of that long sword, there is a hammer.
Yes.
Aw.
Okay. What? Yeah, I'm ready to write down. So.
All right, here we go.
Fine fiddle physic. Nice.
Okay. 800 silver pieces, after you count them all, are at the bottom of the tower. 450 gold pieces are scattered about. 2 silver goblets with moonstones within.
On goblets with moonstones.
Yes. You find 2 scrolls within. One appears to be a 2nd level scroll, and the other one appears to be a 4th level magic scroll.
Okay. And what are they?
It appears that they are the following spells. The 2nd level one is a Misty Step.
Okay.
And the 4th level spell appears to be Polymorph.
Wow.
Okay.
Not bad.
But there's more.
Okay.
There appears to be a suit of plate armor.
Ooh.
This plate armor is quite interesting. It appears to be there's some green tones to it, and it appears to be quite light in weight.
Ooh. Do we want to identify? Can we just assume that we put everything in a pile and it was whoever is it?
Ketvia.
Ketvia, right? You could identify, right?
Yep.
Yeah, between Ketvia identifying and somebody else detecting magic, you're pretty confident that the armor is magical. You also find the following 3 other weapons. The first is a fine-looking short sword. The second is a battle axe. It is detected as magical, however, it looks extremely rusted.
Okay, hold on. Battle axe.
Yes, so we have a fine short sword, a very old, rusty-looking battle axe, and it looks very out of place in a treasure sword. And you don't think it's magical, however, it does detect as magic.
Okay.
And then the last item is a fine warhammer with a golden gilded head and a handle wrapped in red leather.
Oh, yeah.
Golden gilded. Okay. And
now, you put the items together, you detect magic. Which would you like to identify first?
Let's go with the battle axe.
Let's go with the armor.
Okay, hold on. Which one we doing first?
Said battle axe.
I said,
All right, battle,
yeah,
because
battle
that's what I wrote
Axe.
down.
Yeah, the battle axe.
Battle axe. Yeah, I don't have a handout for this battle axe, but it's described as this. There are runes. Does anybody? No, no one does Dwarvish, right?
No.
I think this came up before in a letter or something.
Yeah,
And no, we
I'm
don't.
pretty
Hold
sure
on.
it came
No.
up.
Hold
I
on.
mean,
I
Tolv
do
can
have.
comprehend language.
Yeah, I could comprehend languages
Very
Do you have
well.
as a ritual. So give me 10 minutes.
There are runes in Dwarvish on the axe, and it reads Hew, Hew, Hew. And the rest is misleading because Hew is a +1 battle axe that deals maximum damage when the wielder hits plant creatures or an object made of wood.
Okay.
The axe's creator, there's actually some lore that you can discern from the identify. The axe's creator was a evil dwarf smith who feuded with dryads of the Neverwinter Wood over a dispute over firewood that he was cutting. I don't know if I should read that. Yeah, I'll read that. Whoever carries the axe feels uneasy whenever he or she travels through the forest. So that's the battle axe.
I had a feeling that axe was going to be kind of cursey a little bit.
It's just an uneasy feeling when you pick it up and you identify it. Ketvia.
Okay.
What is the next item you would like to identify?
Well, the suit of armor.
Yeah, sure.
Very well. You identify this very light suit of armor, and it appears to be the following.
Ooh,
Might have to open the
mithril.
window a little bit.
Oh, oops.
Armor,
What?
heavy, uncommon. Mithril is light, flexible metal. A mithril chain shirt or breastplate can be worn. Hold on. Under normal clothes. If the armor normally imposes disadvantage on dexterity, stealth checks, or has strength requirements, the mithril version armor doesn't. So that's nice.
Very nice.
No attunement, which is also nice. Because that is starting to come into play once you get to a certain level.
Okay.
And the next item you would like to identify, there's only two left. We have a short sword and the hammer.
Well, let's do the short sword.
Yeah, so the short sword, it does appear to be very finely crafted. You think probably by elven hands, and you wonder how Venomfang got a hold of this, but it's just a standard +1 short sword.
Okay.
All right. Yep.
Well,
And last but not least, the hammer. This is the item, Bailey, that we went back and forth a little bit about because I did want to get your approval. And I actually wanted an even more powerful hammer, but are you ready?
yes, I am.
Must be
The
something I'll pass the
hammer
next stand.
reveals itself to be the following. Quake Hammer! Who would like to read this out loud?
Obviously,
my
the person's
God.
going to use it.
So, the Quake Hammer. +2. Oh, shit.
What?
That's nice. You gain a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. This hammer has 9 charges. While holding it, you can smash this hammer into the ground as an action and cast Earth Tremor from it. For 1 charge, you cast the first level version of the spell. You can increase the spell slot by 1 for each additional charge you expend. Quake regains 1d6 plus 3 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend Hammer's last charge, roll a d20 on a 1. the weapon crumbles into ash and it is destroyed. And Earth Tremor is basically you cause a tremor in the ground in a 10-foot radius. Each creature other than you in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is not prone. If the ground in that area is loose or earth or stone, it becomes difficult terrain until cleared. At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot, a second level or higher, damage is increased by 1d6 for each level above 1.
So if you wanted to, you could expend all 9 charges and cast Earth Tremor at a 9th level spell slot.
Which is not
crazy.
worth it.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, at
the
that
DC,
point,
by the way, is the users based on your DC.
Based on which one? Because
We'll say Wisdom, sure.
yeah, because all of us 2 different ones.
Yeah.
no, the real question is, does Ryan want to steal that?
What, the hammer?
Yeah.
Well, the hammer. I got to give something up, so I could offer the clock. What else do I got?
Well, what's a one-handed hammer, anyways? For damage.
Warhammer is a D8.
So
Which
be
is
the
better
same what
than
I'm
my
doing.
mage.
It's just gonna be blundage instead of. Well, no, it'd be a +1 more. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the
I
armor's
could
pretty
really
cool.
use it because I don't have the strength.
Well, about this, wait. You don't have the strength to wield it?
No, I
You
have the
use it
strength to wield
quite
it.
as well.
Oh, okay.
But
No, you
with
take the hammer.
+2.
I gotta get a magic sword, anyways.
Okay.
Not to mention, I still got that elf double-bladed thing that I'm still deciding whether or not to use.
Rayon, you got a +1 magical sword in like the 2nd session, so.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Don't tell me you need a magical sword.
I'm saying no. I'm saying I don't. I say I also have the elf blade too. That can decide.
I see what you mean.
I know. I don't. I'm fine. I'm still shocked I still had the damn thing.
I'll be honest with you. This hammer is 100% designed for the cleric.
Oh yeah. No. I don't want the hammer. I would rather have the armor. Trust me.
So I got to give up the clock, I think.
Yeah.
I got to give up the clock. Who could use the clock?
Anyone?
Literally anyone.
All right. Well, I mean, the clock is here, so whoever decides to take it, take it.
Can you pop the clock up real quick?
Yeah, for sure.
It's
Just
right
to show our fans
Needs
all.
to save, I think, a 10. Like one of your rolls becomes a 10 automatically. Yeah.
Clockwork Amulet.
It's a pretty good item. I mean, it's really good. It's saved me a couple times, especially with wisdom saving throws because I got a +8, so I just automatically get an 18.
Every time you've used it, I'm surprised that you remembered about it because I would have forgotten.
Honestly, this could be pretty good for someone who needs to guarantee a hit.
Yep.
And for those of you who can't read it, it basically you forgo your 1d20 roll and you automatically get a 10.
Yeah.
And I got the Wand of the War Mage, which is attuned, and the Ring of Protection. So
Yeah,
which
Ryan
saved my ass.
has an attunement slot available actually.
For Adrian, it would be like a one use of reliable talent early.
Yeah, but I would probably use it on an attack roll where I have advantage. Where I'm just like, you know what? I know it has an AC of like 18 or lower. I hit.
Yeah.
Take all this damage.
Yeah.
So, Leo, are we pretty much done for the day?
Yeah, I mean, as far as the short rest, you managed to get through it. You take a good assessment of the dragon's hoard, and you collect all the coins, and you can divvy up the magic items as you wish.
Money, money, money.
And you can even attune 2 items if you were wanting to do that. I don't mind if you were going to do that before you venture out. But at the very end of the short rest, you start to hear rustling in the bushes and the forest all around you.
I mean, I think we know who's taking the +1 short sword.
Nigel,
Uh,
obviously.
the thief.
It's actually not an increase to damage. It's basically the same as my rapier, except it's better accuracy.
So
Lord knows
we
I
got
can
an
use some
inventory.
accuracy.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't want to overdo it with the treasure because there's enough as it is for Bailey to contend with.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a fairly generous dragon hoard nonetheless.
I mean, mithril plate armor is really good.
Trying to find it.
Because now we have a set of probably damaged plate mail that we can sell.
Oh yeah, I've gone down how many times in this armor? Gone down what,
And
3-4 times?
one thing before I forget, it's about you, Ketvia. During that last short rest, you've managed to make a breakthrough with the arm blade that was broken off one of the Warforged back in Coneyberry. And you are able to wield this arm blade on your own. You've managed to figure out how to make use of it. And if you were to use it, it is a light finesse weapon. It will do D8 points of slashing damage, as well as 1d4 poison, as long as you can find poison to pump into it on every hit. And it is considered magical.
All right, nice.
How much AC is the armor?
18.
It's plate mail, same.
Where's
AC.
the
Same as normal plate mail.
It's kind of like what Inti was doing with the armor. Like the armor class is high enough for you guys. Even though I wanted to get dreads even higher, it was a wise choice to limit that because it just gets ridiculous otherwise. I understand what your stance, Inti. I understand that. But yeah, if you wanted to complete your short rest, I don't mind finishing up a little bit early tonight because I still have a few things lined up for you in Thunder Tree. Did you want to finish up a little bit early tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
got okay, Warhammer +2 and 2 equipment.
What happens though, I will reveal what happens at the end of the short rest. You do hear a lot of rustling going on outside of the building, and it was all quiet up until this point. However, it is becoming late in the day, and the sun is just about to set. And then you start hearing a loud banging sound coming from the left. And is anyone going to emerge to see what is going on?
Yeah, that's going to be me emerging silently.
Okay, so you quietly creak open the door and you take a peek outside. And what you see to the left is this door, right, to this building. And the building is described like this. It is there's a weathered signboard by that door of the building that is faded, and it shows a image of a workhorse holding a flagon of ale. The building is sagging and dilapidated, but it is more intact than some of the other ruined buildings around you. And you see the door that was once closed to this building off to the left. It's actually wide open now. So someone has actually opened this door, and you can hear this sort of clanging sound, like bang, 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 bang. And then you hear a voice, and I'm assuming, does anyone speak Sylvan by chance?
Undercommon.
That's not
Infernal.
Sylvan.
Sylvan is like
Abyssal.
Elvish, very similar to
It's
Elvish.
yeah, it's high. It's like Celestial Elvish almost.
It's the Fey language.
It's
Yeah.
Fey. Not Celestial, really. No, it's Fey.
So it's sort of a dialect of Fey. So even if you can't understand Sylvan, you can sort of understand that there is a female voice, and she is saying, "Come out, come out, bang, 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 come out." And emerging from within that building is a number of, I don't know what you could call them, I guess the number of humanoid-looking figures, and they slowly emerge one by one.
No.
And what
That's
you
perfect.
see is a familiar, ugly-looking undead face. However, these zombies are covered in a thick layer of ash, and every time they make a step, thud, thud. You can see this layer of ash sort of poof as they walk. And they look around in all directions, and they are looking for a target. Suddenly, Adrian, you sort of hear this, I don't know how to describe it. It's sort of a whooshing sound, and it goes from one tree to another, like bamfing, like boof, boof, boof. And you can hear this whooshing sound. And then down below, you hear another door creak open. And emerging from that building, after the same voice says, "Come out and play." Bang, bang, bang. Banging on, sounds like metal on metal. You're not sure what it is.
Maybe.
Emerging from that building, more of these undead fiends. And then you hear that bamfing again. This is all happening like really fast. So you're just sort of emerging. You're seeing these figures emerge. And then over to the far left, you can hear whispering from this female voice. And you can't understand what they're saying, even though you have very good passive perception. But you hear a voice respond. And it's just kind of like, huh? And then suddenly, these two large trees begin to shift and move. And they begin to move forward towards the center. Off and to the other side of the area, you hear that bamfing again, like one tree to another. It's like very quick. And then you hear another door open. And then she says, "Come out and play, kitty kitty." And then emerging from that, you see this little, I shouldn't say lizard, I shouldn't say little, but you see a lizard pop its head out. And it kind of got this long tongue, and it tastes the air. And it senses something. And then the body of the lizard fully emerges from the building. And it steps forward. And then behind it, you see another one of these lizards stepping out. And it looks a little something like this.
Oh,
It has numerous long legs, a long neck, and its eyes almost look like glass as it tastes the air. And they begin to move towards the center of Thunder Tree. Last but not least, oh yes, there's more. You start to hear bushes where Fabric was slain, and sure enough, a number of twig blights emerge, and they begin to move towards the center. But there's more. You look over to the far side. What else we got? Oh, there's more. And another group of twig blights off to your left begin to emerge around this little building. And they also are sort of encouraged on by that female voice.
I don't think we took a long
And
enough
that
rest, guys.
is where we will pause for tonight.
That rusty axe might come in handy.
All of them seem to have one
Okay.
purpose, and they are moving towards the tower that you're in.
We're literally gonna play tower defense.
Pretty much. We're tapped.
Listen,
But-
tower defense is pretty fun
Yeah.
in D&D. I've done it before.
Okay.
And don't forget, we still have a tiny hut for another 7 hours or something.
Yeah, and I also got my channel divinity back, so
All
undead
I got
get
back
close
was.
enough.
Say, I got Favored by the Gods back. My Roar's back. None of my spells are back, right? Or are they?
Nope. Unless if you have the Arcane Recovery.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay, gentlemen, I'm gonna get
Alright.
up at 3:30 in the morning,
Yep.
get on a flight, and
text me. I'll be up
I'll-
too. I'll be up at 3:30 as well.
I'll do the at some point during the week. I'll get all this written up in the loot group loot. So I'll see
Good
you in a
stuff.
couple
Good
weeks.
dragon battle,
Yeah.
and I guess we'll take off next week if you can't make it, Paul, and we'll reconvene in 2 weeks' time.
Thanks for not killing us, Leo.
It wasn't my choice. That
Well-
breath recharge did not serve me well.
He can
I
still
was
kill
like-
us right now. Don't say that. He can still kill us.
No, you guys are good. This is mop up duty. Trust me.
Yeah.
I was like, after the last breath weapon, I was like, oh my god, not a 5, not a 5, not a 5 or a 6. So yes.
I mean, Rigel still has a Ring of Spell Refueling charge
I would say just
to
buff
get back
Ryan's.
another.
I hate saying this, but just buff Ryan's AC as high as possible and just jam him in the door. I mean, that's.
Well, we have a tiny hut, so honestly, just have Adrian step outside and snipe the entire field, one at a time.
Got to
one good
firebolt as well.
fireball.
So.
Yeah.
We also got firebolts, yeah.
Firebolts.
We all have firebolts. But wait, they're covered in
Oh, no,
ash
no.
and stuff, so that might not work. Because,
no,
well,
I've
firebolts
got-
are not going to work on these things.
No, I've got 2 fireballs.
Fireball's not going to work on those things either.
Uh,
These things? No.
Why
You gotta
not?
head on out. See you guys.
Yeah,
See you, Billy.
See you guys.
I'm just guessing here, but I think those are salamanders, possibly, or something like that.
no, if I remember right, because I did do when I played Lost Mines last time. We did go to Thunder Tree. We just didn't fight the dragon. Lost Mines has a special stat block called Ash Zombie.
Yeah. But I don't think those are salamanders.
No, they're ash zombies. I don't know if they might have
yeah.
resistance or something.
If they were like the elemental lizards, he would have described them as, they're pretty much always red,
Oh, yeah, you're
Oh.
right.
stuff like that.
Hmm.
This is just where like several limbs, glass eyes.
Yeah, Mark,
Besides-
I don't know about running away, because the problem is running away is we have to run through them to get out, because our way out of this place is this way.
Oh no.
So,
not- Wait.
No, that's not true. We can go north to the river.
oh, wait, because the river's been cleansed, technically?
The river's been cleansed and it's north of us.
Wait, do we have... Wait, no, shoot, that was the last campaign. Damn it!
We don't have the folding boat.
We don't have the
no.
folding boat! That was last campaign. Ah!
I want to throw a fireball at these two things, so I don't know. I say we fight.
Yeah. That was such a good fireball.
That
34
was
damage.
I had 2 chances on a disadvantage to try to get that 15 damage in.
Did you have a favored by the gods left? No, you used it on a
No,
saving
that was
throw.
just straight
Yeah.
disadvantage, man. All I had left was Channel Divinity, and that wasn't going to help with that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could have given yourself some temporary hit points after the fact.
Yes, which I definitely would have. On the smite, if I didn't kill him, I would have bonus actioned, given myself temp HP, and then gone for a second attack to try to finish him off on disadvantage again. But would it be? Nah, it would still be disadvantage even though I hit him with the first attack. I still wouldn't know where he was technically. So
Yeah. Dragons are tough like that.
yes, run away, run away. Yeah, I know, right?
I bet Adrian could outpace all of these enemies.
Probably.
Yeah.
I've also got slow, so I can slow down the treants, which are like the most threatening thing.
We don't know that they're treants. They might be. They might just be animated trees.
I mean, all moving trees are treants.
Or the zombie trees. I mean.
Yeah.
He might have taken the tree blight stat block from Curse of Strahd or something.
It buffed the hell out of it. So I'm guessing. Well, it's supposed to be also. The other thing we have going for us is that all this right here is all difficult terrain. So those things are gonna move, so the zombies are gonna move a lot slower. Except for I doubt that these things are affected by that because they're also plants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, these guys are gonna go difficult terrain. These guys are gonna be coming through difficult terrain. So these guys as well, but
those lizards concern me more than anything on this field.
Yeah,
those lizards concern me.
This is what I'm worried about. Because when I saw this thing, I was just like, oh no.
I don't know what those lizards
are. I forgot what they are.
Yeah, no clue.
And the fact that I don't know what they are scares me more than anything that I could know.
I mean, like I said, like this whole room is a tiny hut, so
yeah,
kind of like 10-foot radius. Yeah, pretty much all of the room. So
I'm sorry if I brought this upon us with that roar. I want to apologize in advance.
It was going to happen anyway.
It was going to happen, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just flavoring it that it was going to happen, but
yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna head on out. See you guys.
Alrighty, guys.
Take care.
Gonna wrap it up here, so I'll be right back. Actually, Sean, you're the one here, so I'll just keep my mic going. Plus, lizards like to use poison. Well, not all lizards use poison, because like I said, if it was the salamanders, like I thought it was, they actually spit fire, not poison. So. But yeah. So that was a pretty good session. We were able to kill the dragon, kill the Dargan. So this will probably be the next episode, which is next week. Will probably be our last. Will be our last episode of the Lost Mines of Phandelver, which unfortunately Paul will not be there for, unless we skip a week and we do the we do a one shot instead. What are you thinking, Sean?
It's kind of short notice for a one shot. We'd probably go with your spooky Halloween one shot then.
Well, you'd use the same characters you used for last one.
Okay.
The only problem is that the only problem with this one shot is actually level 3, not level, what was it, 8? I think it was 7. I think it was the last one. So I would have to buff the hell out of it to make it, I guess, equal.
Or not buff it and just have the different encounters merge together.
That'd be impossible.
Okay, I mean,
the
you never
different
know.
encounters would be actually impossible because, well, for the encounters, which I'm dropping, are in different locations and are produced by the DM themselves. They would have to actually produce those. Of the actual scheduled encounters that I have for you is completely not even that to include those 2 encounters could be completely impossible. Well, 3 encounters rather. 2 would be well, the last 2 could, technically speaking. Well, no, because it has to be that. So never mind. So no, it's impossible to combine the encounters.
All right.
It's impossible because, let's put it this way: you're on 2 different planes of existence, so it would be completely impossible. It's not that a different location I just merged them together. No, you're on 2 completely different freaking planes of existence, and that's if you even and that's even if you even do it, because you guys might not even do that. So who knows?
Fair enough.
So if that is the case for next week, that means that we might be doing a one shot next week. It's a possibility because, like I said, Paul will not be here next week. He'll be vacationing down in Florida.
Indeed. Yeah. I am curious how we're going to connect the campaigns.
Yeah, that's rough. So like I said, this is the last tomorrow. Well, whenever we get back to this, will be the last stage of this campaign, and we'll be connecting into Bailey, and Bailey will be kicking off his half of the campaign. We are going to continue this as campaign number 2. We are going to keep that titling because this will be a continuation of these characters that we have. I believe everybody's keeping theirs, as far as I can tell.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I mean, no, I'm not sure if everyone is. I think NT was thinking about changing his character.
Oh. Take care, Mark. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate that. Yep, so Mark, like I said, we do it every week at 7 p.m. Eastern, although coming up is daylight savings, so we'll figure that out. Because, of course, our DM's the only one that's on a different time zone. So we'll have to figure that out. Okay. So I'm going to wrap this up quick. Once again, everybody, for those watching the VOD, VODs are available with this on the Sabre Wolf 18 on YouTube. If you want to watch these lives, like I said, 7 p.m. Eastern every Friday night, because it's Friday Night Dice. That'll be on Sabre Wolf Gaming, 2 M's and that, because I couldn't have one for some stupid reason. If, like I said, this week I put out all these videos. I put out 11 videos for you all this week alone, going from the CT Gaming Con, the beta event that happened in Guild Wars 2, along with our highlights from the last week that we had from the Clock Tower, the Tower of the Time Age, or what it was. Sorry, Sean. No, that was Tower of the Timekeeper or something like that. So we had the 2 highlights from that available, and then, of course, this episode tonight. VOD is always available the next day at around 6 to 8 a.m. just to make sure it renders into full 1080p for you all. And also to clear the copyrights, because I actually have the license for the music that's used in this in our feeds and stuff. You got anything else for us, Sean, before I let everybody go?
We might be coming out with some character profiles.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if you've worked with anyone on that yet, but we might be coming out with those for the start of campaign 2.
Yep, so we actually have a couple weeks here, so we could try to, I will try to get with each of the guys here from the Friday Night Dice team. We're going to talk about each of our characters. Ryan's is already available if you take a look at it on my YouTube channel. There is a special section for character spotlights. So you take a look at that. I have Therese and Ryan available in there, but I will have our other characters from the rest of our crew here. We'll have a couple weeks there, so we could try to get with each one, and yeah, we'll talk about the characters. what the background is for them, why we made the choices we made, to make it just a little more interesting and just to invite you all kind of in on to what the characters are like. And also during that couple of weeks there, during that time, I will try to demonstrate my homebrew. It is the Mule. For those of you that played back in the day of Dark Sun from the D&D series, that was an actual available race from Dark Sun. It was the half dwarven, half human one. I am trying to eliminate some of the slavery and everything to make it more politically correct. And it ran it by the guys a couple of times, and I'm willing to show it to you all. So we'll have that available too in the next couple of weeks. Once again, please join us again Friday night on Friday Night Dice, every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on Sabre Wolf Gaming. I am Sabre Wolf. Thank you and have a good night.